Let's get into the first topic, which is relationships in the news.
In the news. Who
So
we got this time?
The first topic we have is Tiger Woo.
Tiger Woo. Tiger Woo. I like him.
Oh,
Mr. Tiger Woods.
Mr. Tiger.
So Mr. Tiger Woods. So relationships in the news is when we just look through the news to see what's happening in the landscape of relationships. Since we are relationship consultants, we want to talk about what's going on in the news regarding relationships. There are a whole bunch of other topics you can go to other people to talk to find out about. But if you want to come to find out about relationships and what's going on in the news, then that's where we provide our keen insight and interest to what it is that they're doing. And so we have Tiger Woods. So I was scouring the wires and saw that Tiger Woods' girlfriend of, I think, 6 years.
Yeah. Oh.
He is.
I don't want to keep saying yeah.
It's okay if you say yeah.
It's very irritating when I listen back. I do not want to keep saying yeah.
Okay. That's who you are.
It's irritating.
It's who you are.
I'm not doing it.
Okay. Tiger Woo.
Tiger Woo.
In the news, his girlfriend of 6 years, he was like, you know what? I don't feel like being in a relationship with her no more. So he was like, you know what, babe girl? Why don't you go ahead and go on a vacation by yourself? It's okay. You know, I'll meet you there. I'll come later. So he or either someone, he had someone drive her to the airport, pack her stuff, go to the airport. But what happened was he was like, oh yeah, by the way, you're really not going on a vacation. Tiger Woods wants to break up with you. And he's kicking you out of the house that you've been living in for the last 5-6 years. And not only is he kicking you out the house, you can't go back in. And that was his way of getting you out the house. And she was like, oh, I am just flabbergasted. I am just torn apart because Tiger Woo done kicked me out the house. And I got about $40,000 cash back in the house I need to get. So she took it upon herself.
Where they do that at?
I don't know. Who got $40,000 just laying around the house?
Okay.
So she was like, I'm going to sue Tiger Woods for $30 million because I had a verbal agreement to live in that house with Tiger Woods for the remainder of the 5 additional years. And because I've been kicked out of the house, did I say 30,000 or 30? It's 30 million.
What?
How much he's suing him for?
Oh, I don't think you said amount. I don't remember amount.
Oh, I'm going to sue Tiger for $30 million. And I'm suing him because for the 5 years that I should have been in the house, based upon our verbal agreement, this is the reasonable rent that someone would pay for the staying of 5 years that I wasn't paying because I was staying free.
Oh my gosh.
But if someone was paying rent in this type of house, they would pay a certain amount of money per month.
The goal.
And times 5, $30 million is what I am not being given. So I deserve $30 million because I'm not staying in the house. And the NDA that Tiger Woods had me sign, I am going to protest it because I don't want that to apply anymore. I want to go to federal court and say, hey, that NDA that I signed 6 years ago, that shouldn't apply. And they're like, why not? Because the NDA doesn't apply when there is sexual assault or harassment. Are you alleging sexual assault or harassment? I'm not saying. I'm just saying it shouldn't apply because it doesn't apply during sexual assault or harassment. She didn't sue him for sexual assault or harassment. She's suing that she can get out of her NDA because of sexual assault or harassment. And so, Tiger Woods is smart though.
I mean,
well, let me
so
get your
many
thoughts
red
about
flags.
that.
Wait.
Hold on. Let me finish. So Tiger Woods is smart in that he does not own the house that they live in, or he lives in now, that she used to live in. The Tiger Woods Trust owns the house. And so there is an executor, a fiduciary person overseeing the trust. And because of that, she has to sue the trust and not Tiger Woods. And the trust said, what verbal agreement? we didn't make a verbal agreement with you. Maybe Tiger did, but we didn't, and we own the house. And she's like, but Tiger said it. And Tiger's like, I didn't say anything. You were just staying in the house as my girlfriend, free of charge. You're not paying any rent. So therefore, we owe you nothing.
I mean, so many things. First of all, I low-key got issues with Tiger, not because of this issue. I felt some kind of way about him back when he was saying he wasn't black.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never felt straight about him about that. But then, when he won that Masters, and then they was like, oh, what we gonna have for dinner? Chicken and watermelon throwing out of him and cornbread. Oh, what are you, Tiger?
You're black now. Negro.
So, society reminded him.
Yeah.
You are black. But anyway, in this situation, I guess he was smart. But at the same time, Tiger got so many issues. You remember all them women that came out when he messed on his wife or whatever? And then he created this NDA. Why? Because
he was like, what you're not going to do is come out there and write a book about being with me and all the things that we done did.
Tiger deals with messy people. Why'd you need an NDA? Look who you dealing with. Why are you dealing with these people? Whatever. That's the type of people he dealing with. So I don't know. I mean, it is smart that he put it in a trust or whatever. Yeah. And I mean, why did he have to pretend and drop her off? How come that wasn't a conversation?
You want to get her out of the house.
Why? See, that's what I mean.
I don't want no argument. I don't want to have a bunch of drama. Go ahead and just go to a trip and, I'll meet you there.
What kind of woman are you dating that you got to do that instead of have a conversation about, I'm not feeling this relationship no more.
Because you Tiger Woods and she gonna want that money.
I know, but you dealing with messy people.
That's true.
I mean, what are you doing,
and so
Tiger?
Here's another reason why I don't believe that people should live together before they get married. I know that's a controversial topic.
You just cursed for a lot of folks out there.
So let me say it again. This is another reason why people I don't think should live together before they get married.
Why?
There are biblical reasons why I don't believe that it should happen.
Yes.
That you shun the appearance of evil, or that don't awaken your love before it's time. But people's love be woke.
Even without living together.
Right.
Well, we know about that.
And then there's the fornication issue, the non-sex before before you get married. So there are those biblical reasons why I never did it. But I don't put my biblical beliefs on other people. And so some people just do live together. Some Christians do live together before they get married.
These days they're saying it's more economical.
Yeah.
Because, that was before inflation, they were saying that. So.
But here's the reason why I don't think people should live together is because when you have a relationship where you live together in the same house, there are certain things that happen.
Sorry.
Okay, stop.
Okay, I know. I'm in the table
either.
I know.
There are certain things that happen within a relationship dynamic where certain things that come up where you are forced to deal with your own issues and own proclivities and your own things that irritate the other person and irritate the relationship that are not good or make for a good relationship. There are also things that come up that cause a lot of stress and chaos. And there's a learning curve that you have to do with someone that is. Why are you looking at me like that?
What were you talking about?
Your eyes were like, stop it.
I was. Whatever, go.
There's a learning curve that you have to deal with and go over so that that you can assimilate your lives together. But when you don't have the commitment to validate the work that needs to go into that, and you only have I'm here until I don't want you to be here no more, or I'm here until I don't want to be here anymore, then you run the risk of having what happened to her. I think her name is I forget it. I can't remember her name.
Is that important?
Erica.
Oh.
Yeah, Erica.
She looked like an Erica too.
Really?
When I saw a picture out of her.
Well, you run the risk of having this thing happen to you, where you get kicked out the house after you've been living there for 5 years and thinking that you're supposed to be there another 5, another 6. Well, you've been there 6 years. Supposed to think you live. Okay, let me calm down.
Yeah.
You think you're supposed to live there for another 5. but then you get kicked out with nothing.
Let me say something about living somewhere for 5 years. In your mind, that's your darn house.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 years, that's your house.
And I don't know if there's some like, common law situations that applies.
I don't think that was long enough for common law, but
Yeah.
why would you? But she's stupid for even doing that, because that's a long time. You think you lived it. You actually probably think that's your house. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He messy and she crazy for just doing that for 5 years.
So if you, my opinion on this matter, if you are thinking about living with your girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, at least own the house together. At least get the house in both y'all's names. Or if you're moving
That's
in
what
with
the
someone,
people
what?
who just bought.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, but if you're moving in with someone and they own the house already, then you just run the risk of getting put out with nothing to your name. Hopefully, the love that y'all have will validate and secure it. But that's just a risk you run when you are out there in the streets and you outside in someone's house and you're just a guest
God knows best.
without that status to protect yourself.
That's why he say don't do it.
Yes.